pencil in my hair, gotta keep it in my reach. The ideas start to flow, making everything I see that's in my brain, in my mind, gonna make it feel so real. And I'll share it with the world, wanna make myself a big deal. Sing a little song as I'm standing in the spotlight. Magic's in my heart, gonna make this one a big night. Celebrating hard and I'm laughing even harder too. All the little things I see, ideas of what I wanna do. But I've run out of paper, what to do now? I'll just make up an answer and continue somehow. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's quite alright. I'll keep doing what I want to all night. I know it's kinda gonna mess, but it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our best, we can make it work. We'll keep on going till sunrise, the carpet's covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost 5, time to make it work. So let's make it work. I wanna make it work. But I've run out of paper, what to do now? I'll just make up an answer and continue somehow. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's quite alright. I'll keep doing what I want to all night. I know it's kinda gonna mess, but it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our best, we can make it work. We'll keep on going till sunrise, the carpet's covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost 5, time to make it work. So let's make it work. I wanna make it work. I know it's kinda gonna mess, but it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our best, we can make it work. We'll keep on going till sunrise, the carpet's covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost 5, time to make it work. So let's make it work. I wanna make it work. Time to make it work. We can make it work. When the real world is too much, there's a place to go. The creativity you'll see is sure to blow your mind right out of your head. Science, weather, music, some math, and nature too. If you're bored out of your wits, come on, I know what we can do. There are drums, comedies, musicals, tragedies, parodies, knockoffs, classicals, hard rock, story time, a party mind. Bring your friends for an awesome time. Technologica is a place for me.
What is good, bro? Tato chips? I don't know. Hi, guys. Happy Friday. How y'all doing? Do we want story time or not? Bro, Tato chips. Yep, you heard me. You heard exactly what I said, unfortunately. How we doing? How we doing? Let me try something. We doing? Sounds about right. Let me try something. I want to do something silly. My computer needs to let me do something silly. Aha. Alright, let me try something. Y'all tell me if you hear this. Did anybody hear that? Let me turn it down a little bit. There we go. I'll put it at 50%. It was at 60%. You didn't. Let me take a gander. It was something but barely? Oh, okay. Let me turn it up then. Let's do 74.7 or 70%. Let me try it again. Y'all hear that? I'll let the 30-second latency. I just turned it on my mom's computer in the other room. It works. We got a soundboard! Oh, great joy. I don't remember if this is a Vine boom or a laugh track. We're about to find out together. It's a laugh track. We also got one of my personal favorites. Oh, here's another good one. We also got this one I feel like is going to be getting a lot of use. Anyways. I could tell y'all a crazy story right now, but I do not believe I have the mental fortitude. Fortitude. I'm so sorry. So that can be an entire video. I feel like that would be really entertaining. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna have a grand old time. You may notice a new addition to the screen. I will address that in a brief moment. We're gonna have a grand old time today. Oh, you can't see that. That's so cool. You can see it now. We're gonna have a grand old time today. We're gonna draw pretty little pictures. You may notice in the bottom left, there's a bar there. That's the left, right? That is the left because I'm right-handed and it's on the other side of the hand I draw. Whoa. None of that felt like a coherent sentence. But we ball. Here's what I'm donka-donkin'. Here's the main canvas I'm gonna be using. Perish. Here's the main canvas I'm gonna be using. I will make a new one. This can be a doodle page. I'm thinking $1 maybe can be a little doodle request. And I will do it. And then I'll post it. So you can download it at its nice. Let's take a gander. Let's see. 4,500 by 4,500. That's like multiple HDs. So for $1, you can get something. I'll give myself $1. There, I've given. The money has changed hands. Source, dude, trust me. I would like a sketch of. You'll never guess. You'll never guess, dude. There's my little $1 sketch. You too can have something. I mean, look at that. How can you possibly argue with this? Your German teacher says when she was younger she had a fish and every time after she'd feed it she would lick her fingers and she said it tasted like a pasta noodle. Is it an overstep to ask how one thinks to lick their fingers after they feed their pet fish? Is that like an overstep into territory that's not mine to discover? Or like, can I ask how one thinks to lick their fingers after you feed your pet fish? That's what fish food tastes like? Is it an overstep to ask how we know this? She said she was 6 when she did it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Before you turn like 8, you're just on a different plane altogether. You are not the same person the day before your 8th birthday and the day after your 8th birthday, and I'll stand by that. For some people, you know, late bloomers, it's 10, but you know what I mean. Like, there's a very specific threshold. I personally have gone so far that I've circled back into doing the type of stuff I would do when I was like 4. I might or might not have taken a vase and a baseball bat outside today and just had a little bit of fun. And when I say today, I mean like 20 minutes ago. It was quite fun though. Hi, if you have parental supervision. What? I've been informed it was actually an hour ago. And that whoa, okay. It's been an hour, never mind. That's something you also only do with adult supervision, because obviously when glass shatters, that's like not good. So like, take a grown-up outside if you're gonna do that. And they can also be a camera person. That's fun. Get a video of yourself smashing a vase. Oh boy. Okay. Alrighty. Any whizzle. Oh, that wasn't a very good thing to say either. I know what I want to draw. Alright, there we go. I hope y'all had a great time today. I'll see y'all. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. How many people just fell for that? Show of hands. I don't think anybody did. I just kind of wanted to use the soundboard. I wanted to do that bit because I thought it was funny. I realized that wasn't funny, and then I was like, I'll save this by using the soundboard, and that just kind of made it cringe. Y'all having a good day today? Y'all having a good week? How was y'all's week? I'm gonna be a tad bit This isn't a very high resolution. I'm gonna make this a little bit larger. Yeah, it feels better. I don't know. Nah. Let's see. Try 200%. That feels a lot better. This week has been a week. You're so right, it has been an entire 7 days. You know, at first I didn't really like this background music because I thought it felt really generic, but it's really growing on me. I'm vibing into this. It should be at a good volume. Yeah, it's fine. Also, I keep forgetting I don't have to worry about face tracking because I'm getting a new model. That'll be something that happens technically next month, but it's the last day of the month, so... Can I say this month? Can I say next month? I don't know, man. Either way, at some point within the next 4 weeks, a new model is going to be something that happens. So for right now, we're just going to use this neat little thing. Which means I can have the mic, like, right up on my face. So hopefully y'all shouldn't have any issues hearing. There, that feels more like something I can work with. It was all messed up and pixelated after I resized, and it was making my eyeballs do weird things. Chat, should I be a bad influence and recaffeinate during the stream? Hey girly, you thirsty? What happened to starting with hi, how are you? What just came out of my mouth? Labby! You thirsty? Alright, I'll take that. I thought that was your polite way of saying no, that's cringe. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Today is the type of day where you think to yourself, I really shouldn't be having more than one coffee, and then you do it anyway. That feels a lot less lopsided. What references do I have? Do I have... Aha! It does. You'll never guess what I want to draw, y'all. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem! Whoa, I zoomed out by a mistake. Okay, you know what? In an act of rebellion, I'm switching to my other mouse. It's a more traditional, it's not the Apple mouse, it's a more traditional mouse that actually has a scroll wheel, so I won't have to worry about zooming in and out just because I breathed on it. It's great when I'm not, like, switching between 5 different windows at once, but for a live stream, I think I might have to just use the traditional mouse. Let me... What tag's that? Ah, here we go. Drawing. There we go. Let's see what those keywords do. I'm curious. Let's do a little bit of experimentation. There we go. Let me go back to... There we go. Perfect. Got all my windows right where I want them. Oh wait, hang on. Do I not have... What? I don't. Hang on. I don't have my favorite British Squidward pulled up as a reference. How could I? What have I done? Here it is. I have so many subfolders. I have way over organized all my external storages. References. Yep. Okay. Is this the one I want? You bet your bottom dollar. When? I might actually release this background track on its own. I am really vibing out to this today. I should probably do this on its own layer actually, so I can just move it around if I don't like where it is instead of having to redo it. actually be what the problem is. This feels a bit low. Actually, no. I don't think that that is an issue. Feels good. I am unironically jamming out to this background music, dude. That build-up is awesome. I'm such a big fan. And then the loop after this part is so clean. Alright, now this feels lopsided again. It feels incredibly uneven. Feels pretty okay. There we go. It just looped. Oh, it's clean! I didn't think I was gonna be so proud of it. Yeah, this is gonna release of its own. I'm very pleased with how this sounds. There's also going to be more characters than just these main three. I know I'm partly covering the reference, but there's going to be more characters in the lineup too. Ah, can I find the sketches? Because I have a lineup of just a bunch of sketches. Can I... Alright. This shouldn't pop up in the window. Or not in the window, in the stream. Okay, perfect. It's not popping up in the stream. Nice. Oh, have I not done more than just initial sketches? That's hilarious. That's unfortunate. Never mind. I guess I will not be doing that because there's not... Hi, Mary. Because there's not final designs yet. Well, that's disappointing. I'll leave space for there to be. Because I was planning on putting the big three in the middle anyhow. And then having everybody else around. So that's fine. What layer am I on? What the fart? I'm on the wrong layer. I'm not quite sure why that's what I said. Whoa, what? What am I doing? How did that move? That feels better. Because it's not supposed to be like... It's not supposed to be like a complete point, but it's not supposed to be like super round either. Like there is a sharpness to it. Yeah, that feels pretty good. I might shrink this down a bit. This feels balanced. This feels good. Let me do like a forced smile. Cause it's... trying to think of a way to describe this character that's not just Squidward. I'm still thinking. I don't even know how many streams ago that was, but I'm still thinking about it. Even my dad said they look like Squidward, bro. This is just purple British Squidward. And I'm still tweaking out about it. Because it's true. I can't fight the allegations. Like, this is the type of guy that goes home and plays the clarinet at night. My mom's not even in the room with her computer right now, and she just laughed. She's in a completely different room of the house, and I said that and she went, eh. It might just be an objective, immutable fact of the universe, I fear. Kinda like gravity. Like, doesn't matter where you are, gravity is gravity. That's just how it is. The world just works like that. What a crazy universe we live in.
Yippee! Say hello. Hello. Hello, loves.
Yeah, she's half British. She does that. Sometimes she switches teams on us. That was a crazy thing to say. I'm so sorry. You know who won the war. It's 4th of July in this house. I jest. This is a supportive household. You can be British if that's who you really are. This is a safe place. We don't judge at Technologica. That fell apart so quick. For context, my mom legitimately was born in Finland. That 40%'s looking really strong right about now. But you know, this is still a safe space. You can be whoever you are. You don't have to pretend to be something you're not here at Technologica. Cringe is cool, even if you're British. I want y'all to know this is all friendly fire. I have no legitimately, like, problematic issues with Great Britain. Or England, or anywhere in the UK. I am not the type that beefs with countries. I may be American, but I'm not that American. Did you pull it up? Welcome to Technologica, where we live stream our DNA results. I forgot you were 16% French. The French, they know what they did. No, I'm playing. French food looks so good. I'm so for real. Like, it looks so... We're not talking about escargot, Mom. I'm talking about bread. It looks so good. It's not even a French thing. I just wouldn't eat escargot because I watched SpongeBob. Like, that'd have the same psychological effect as if I ate something and then you told me it was a cat. It would have the exact same psychological effects on me. Eating escargot. Being a completely normal and functional SpongeBob enjoyer. This feels pretty good. Because it's meant to look forced, but not, like, bad. Forced, not ugly. Oh, you know what? I may make this my desktop wallpaper, because usually my art is in a square. But this is like a full 16 by 9. Oops. There we go. I accidentally hit the B key on my keyboard when I went to hit the spacebar.
Whoopsies.
I'm just gonna do a full piece with all the characters and slap it on my desktop. I haven't saved it. That's hilarious. Let me do that. I'm gonna put it in my drawings folder. It's number 17 in this folder since I started being more organized with it. I need to go onto my desktop and just organize, because I did that like 6 to 10 months ago. I don't remember. Within the past 12 months, I know. And it was great. And then I got lazy and just started throwing stuff on my desktop and then right click. Oh, hey, I'm on a Mac. I can use stacks. Bad idea. It's been building up and it's a problem because there's like at least 200 things just on my desktop and I got 2 really big screens. So you can imagine how much I can fit on my desktop without realizing the issue. Is bad. It is bad. It's not causing any performance issues. Like, a few messy desktops is not enough to completely disable this computer. It can run Maya. It can run Adobe. It's pretty strong. It just looks bad. Sorry, I got distracted. I was saving this. It's just that it looks bad. And I don't want to be faced with it every time I turn the computer on. As you can imagine, I do that daily. I can only think of maybe one day within the past week that I hadn't turned it on because I was working on crochet instead. You like my voice and I'm good at drawing? Thank you! Thank you! I was taking a drink, sorry. No, that genuinely means a lot to hear. Thank you so much. Right, I have 4 layers right now. I don't need to have 4 layers. I was gonna keep this one separate because I have it at a different opacity, but I'm not gonna change it because it's easier to see, so I'm just gonna merge it down. It's a sketch, it doesn't matter. Let's also move it up closer to where it's actually gonna be. Not really sure why I had everything off in the corner like that. Keep up the good work, looks amazing so far. Thank you! Thank you! I know for sure I'm not gonna get this done today. It is what it is. It can be something I work on just for fun throughout the week. I'm guilty of that. I don't save things just for working on for streams. Is that generally viewed as bad practice, actually? I haven't heard anyone actually say that's bad. I just kind of assumed, because then I run out of content to stream. What happens is this? I'm using Clip Studio Paint Pro. Is it paid? Yeah, it's paid. They recently had a massive sale. And I don't remember what it was for, so I can't give you much more to go on, but I'm sure they're gonna have another massive sale. Because usually it's pretty pricey. It's one of the, like, high-end... You upgrade from Photoshop to Clip Studio, you know what I mean? But I got it on sale when it was only like 20 bucks. You know I scooped it up as soon as I could. Actually, that might be smart for me to do, is write down what program I'm using and having it on screen somewhere. Did I used to do that? I feel like I did. Before I switched to this layout. I think I did. Which I will be refreshing to at some point during March. Not completely changing it. I'm probably not going to do that for a while because I really like the sitting back, watching TV, scrolling your phone type of feel. I'm a big fan of that. But I think I can clean it up a little bit. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. Because it looks okay on stream, but in Streamlabs, it's messy. There's a lot going on. You subbed up? Thank you! Enjoy the stay. You stumbled on a professional channel. As professional as I can be just sitting here in the living room. That was loud. Oh, it's at max volume, that's why. Let me put it at 80%. That should be good. I'm very proud of how I had that little notification set up. Like getting a message on your phone. Oh, I'm so proud of it. It's such a simple thing, and it brought me so much joy. Layout of the stream looks like you have 2 phones. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do something about that. I don't think everybody just has 2 iPhone 15s laying around. Let me try something. Let me unlock this. Which is pretty neat, thank you, thank you. Let me... Because I really was hoping I could keep it separate. So I don't, like, cover something up that's not meant to be covered. I'll deal with it later. I'll figure something out. I have... Let me see. There's a specific date I want to have the new layout done. Here it is. I got like 3 weeks. It's fine. I got 3 weeks to make something new. A little bit less because that stream's gonna be on a Thursday rather than a Friday. Mark y'all's calendars. Big stream happening on March 20th. When it gets closer, like a week or 2 before, I'll post another thing on my community tab about it. Post another, like I say, like I've already done one. I'll post anything at all on my community tab about it next month. Should I be saying next month or no? Because it's the 28th. February's basically over. Like, if I was talking with somebody and was like, no, it's not March yet, they'd probably look at me like I was tweaking. It feels pretty good. Pupils or no? No pupils. Okay. Well, you don't get pupil privileges then. Cope and seethe. Can I get away with just copying and pasting the eyebrow, flipping it, shrinking it down? I mean, it could be worse. Just mesh it around a little bit. Because I don't want it to be so symmetrical that it feels unnatural. Which is stuff I can probably fix pretty easy when I go to actually, like, outline it. But it's just easier to do it now. While I'm still thinking of it. Because I know I'm gonna forget. This feels a bit too much. Because it's supposed to be a decently simple style. That works, I'm happy with it. Oh, you know what? Should I go with the work uniform or no? I don't have an official turnaround that's like casual clothing outside of work uniform. But should I or not? I think I won't. I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky, and we're gonna go for the casual outfit. Feels a bit round. See if we can... Or not round, but like a bit curved. So let's see if we can. Maybe move this over a little. That's a lot better. I may push it a little bit now that I'm thinking of it. Because there's gonna be somebody else like right here. It's gonna be a giant group piece with like however many characters all crammed into it. Probably like at least 10. If I'm counting right. Maybe not 10. Maybe closer to 8. Words can't describe how terrible I am at arting, but I know you're doing a good job. That is only one person's opinion. You might think your art is terrible. Somebody else might look at it and be like, dude, I wish I could draw like that. I still very much appreciate it though. Can I cheat and just not draw that part of the hair? Have it like behind everything? Maybe not to that extreme, but I think I still can. That works. I can live with that. I can live with that, I say, as I immediately stop and reevaluate everything I'm looking at right now. Okay, this feels not lopsided, but it feels like the curve isn't consistent. I don't know the words I would put on it, but I mush it around a little bit and that fixed it, so we soldier on. Add just a little bit of texture in here. Made a world of difference. It'll look a lot better when stuff is actually outlined and colored in. Oh, I forgot the glasses thingy. Earpiece? I'm a member of the Four Eyes community myself. I should know what this is called. That was a really out-of-pocket thing for me to say, I'm sorry. Adding this piece also did help though, because it was still feeling really unfinished, and I couldn't place what it was, but I think it was this. I think it was because the glasses didn't really look like glasses, they just looked like really stylized eyeballs. Which isn't out of the question, look at my little talking model, dude. Maybe not comparable to something meant to be just a normal human, but you know what I mean. I need to get a consistent art style and stick with it, but at the same time, the variety is fun. I want to keep people on their toes. I don't want people to know exactly what to expect every time. Alright, let's switch back over here. Let's put you in the middle, because you are me. So if it looks bad, I would feel less weird about it looking bad. I can be like, oh, haha, skill issue, and move on with my life, instead of feeling bad about making somebody else look bad. I'm also overthinking. Don't be like me. Do you even have a front angle? I don't think that's a thing that exists. Let me go into my handy dandy character folder here. Exactly one character has a front angle. That's so cool! That's so cool! There's no front angle! Alright. Improv! Type writes scripts, does all the voice acting, writes the music, performs the music, and then animates it. Well... only because I'm poor and don't want to pay anybody else. I've also been learning guitar. It's been a lot of fun. The music on in the background is a bad example. There's no guitar in it. You know what? I could always switch to a different playlist. Here we go. I have a 20-minute, almost 20 minutes, 20-minute playlist of technically stuff I've released. Some of this is in an interesting limbo spot where it did technically get taken down. I'm assuming... because this has happened before. I'm assuming it's an issue where they found it on another website, assumed it was stolen, took it down, except where they found it was my own social media, and I just haven't dealt with it. Oops. Do, 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 do. One moment. Where in the knick-knack paddywhack? There it is. Switch things up a little bit. Let's go 50%. Blew my own eardrums out. Oh my. I forgot I had my volume up that loud. There we go. Switch to a completely different playlist. Supposedly, it's completely free of any copyright stuff. I can't promise that because I've been accused of plagiarizing myself before, at least twice. That was a really fun thing to explain. When I was first planning on having my stuff on Spotify, I remember I started with Technologica music, which, for context, the Technologica pilot / animated short got over 80,000 TikTok views. So, like, it's the type of thing you could find somebody out in the wild that had seen it and enjoyed it, right? So I was gonna release some of the music from that, like it didn't have only one song. I was gonna release the theme song on Spotify because, like, you know, why not? It seems like something people would be into. It immediately got flagged as being something that belonged to somebody else. That might have been something I just did not deal with, so it's just not on Spotify. It might just, like, not be there because I didn't want to deal with having to go through hoops to prove that I own what I say I own. I genuinely do not remember. It's a blur because it was frustrating, so I closed it and I don't remember if I ever went back to it. There's your funny story for the day. Alright, front angle. I'm gonna cheat and use a symmetry ruler. We're also gonna turn that layer off. Make it its own thing altogether. Once I'm happy with the face, delete the symmetry ruler, get things all scaled and lined up properly, profit. There's my plan. Everything starts with circles. That's a lie. Not everything starts with circles. Shape language is fun. Starts with a circle, not an egg. That's better. That feels a little bit too extreme. I don't want it to just be like a straight line, but I don't want it to look like that. I'm gonna do the eyes first, and then build everything else out from those. Yeah, that works. Whoa, that's incredibly thick. I just won't use the line tool then. Fine, be that way. I could always just use a smaller brush. I'm just being difficult. Having a moment of rebellion here against myself and a non-sentient computer program. Anyway. Anyway. I'm also probably gonna go through after I get this and, like, add little imperfections that break the symmetry up. Ironically, I don't want it to look too artificial. Point and left. Point and left. You don't want it to look too artificial, huh? Funny, rude, but... Yeah, okay. There, I've made the joke. I think I'll just start with regular head shape. Throw hair wherever it looks good. Not even where it makes sense. Just where it looks good. And then go from there. I'm gonna save the mouth for later because I really don't want it to look too symmetrical. It's you can see it on my little talk sprite. It's not a symmetrical, it's just a waveform. Just scribble a random line, change the colors. There you go, you did it. That was a sign of me clapping my hands, but I wear compression gloves because I spend too much time drawing and it broke my joints and now I'm stuck like this for the rest of my life. And I haven't learned because look what I'm sat here doing right now for 2 hours. I just had a coffee, sorry guys. Can you tell? Can you tell I just had a coffee? It was, I'm cutting back, but it was a double coffee type of day. Great heavens. I really do need to cut back. The non-stop yapping is insanity right now. There we go. Honestly, I think that's probably where I'll drop the symmetry. I think the rest I'm just kind of gonna do. Maybe add a little bit of tilt, sort of break it up. Maybe offset one of these. Nah. Yeah, that works. Kind of. I don't know. Let me put it back. I probably should have done the eyebrows while I had the symmetry on, but too late. Oh well. Live and learn. Although I don't know if I want these to be perfectly symmetrical. I think these can be a little bit off. I think it also looks a bit stoic right now. So that's better. Style this forehead back. It's more like a 3 head. There's not much going on up here. You haven't earned that 4th head. We're gonna move past that one. We're not gonna dwell on that sentence. Eyebrows feel crooked. Why does it feel wrong? I know I'm gonna go back and rewatch this and be like, why was I tweaking it pixel by pixel? I'm tweaking it because I'm tweaking over it. I've merged it down to stop myself from messing with it for the entire rest of the stream. We are already halfway through. Log in! Alright, bit closer. Be obnoxious about it. Alright, what's gonna overlap what? think that's probably what I'm gonna do. That works. Yep, lock it in. You know what? Yes, before I... Do I want to save the hair for the last part? Or not the last part, but like save it for mostly the last part. These also feel, now that I'm like zooming out and looking at everything, this feels way too big. Oops. That feels a lot better.
I'm just a little computer, and I've left it stained.
Why do I have the same song on here twice? Just gave me a pop-up somewhere. There it is. So many windows open, I can't find where my pop-ups are at. That's not good. That's bad. Ah, keep using the wrong. There we go. That works. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to be drawing over it later again anyway. Just as long as it's something. Plot twist. The reference that I have pulled up right now is also outdated. And I don't know if I have a current one. And I didn't think to ponder on that one before I sat down and decided that's what I want to draw. Oh boy. Why am I getting friend requests? Everything's going wrong. Okay, the references folder is not complete. Oh boy. That's not good. And there's only one turnaround in the turnarounds folder, so that's also not complete, which is, ooh, that's bad. That's bad. No. Eh? No. Uh-oh. Well, this isn't good. Oh no. What's this? Nope. Well, that throws a wrench into my plans. Oh wait, maybe not. I think I know what folder it's in. You're joking. You're kidding me. Where is it? I know I put it in here. Okay, come on. I may actually just not have it. That's spectacular, dude. Oh, wait. Nope. What the fart? What the freak, bro? Oh, you know what? I think that's because I have it saved on my phone instead of the computer. If that's what I did and just wasted like 5 minutes looking on my computer when I have it easily accessible on my phone. You are joking! You are joking, brother! Never mind, I have it. Just not on my computer. I just wasted like 5 minutes doing that. Only here. Only on a Technologica stream. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of notifications. Oh! Okay, anyway. Alright, I will make it work. You go over here. I'm slowly, like, running out of characters I can just add to this. Like, just nice and easy in a nice, cozy little sketch. And I don't know if that says more about me as a streamer or more about me as just, like, an artist in general. Either way, it's kind of funny, but it's also a very interesting spot for me to be in.
Pencil in my hair, gotta keep it in my reach. The ideas start to flow, making everything I see that's in my brain, in my mind, gonna make it feel so real. And I'll share it with the world, wanna make myself a big deal. Sing a little song.
You know what we're gonna do?
Standing in the spotlight. Magic's in my heart, gonna make this
Is there anything on this layer?
midnight. Celebrating hard and
There's
I'm
not.
even harder to. All the little things I see, ideas of what I wanna do. But I've run out of paper, what to do now? I'll just make up an answer and continue.
We're gonna ball. 2 characters? That's fine. We'll just do these 2 for now. Because there's not a single other complete reference that's up to date. At least not one that I have. So we're gonna change it up. Yes, you are gonna be in your work uniform. I'm gonna name the layer Whoopsie. Because I made an oopsie. That's too far in.
I know it's kinda gonna mess, but it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our best. We can make it work. We'll keep on going till sunrise and perfect's coming.
We're gonna change it from a giant cluster of characters all grouped up together to exactly 2 of them in the middle of a fast food joint.
I wanna make it work. I know it's kinda gonna
Let me actually size this up a little bit.
we can still give it our best. We can make it work. We'll keep on going till
Not by that
sunrise
much,
and
okay.
perfect's covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost fine.
Just a little bit, that's good.
So let's make it work. I wanna make it work. Time to make it work. So let's make it work.
At some point I should really
I wanna make it
do a turnaround for more than a singular character.
make it work.
That'll be a future problem.
I'm just a little computer, and I'd love to stay and make a mark. I'm just a little robotic thing, and I'll be here to play my part. Don't be scared.
That
of
feels
what you don't
completely
know,
off.
just plan to see
It doesn't
and let
actually.
it grow. This
I just looked over at
technical
Streamlabs and up in the
sauce to
navigator and it
know
looks fine.
things I'd like to know.
So we're keeping it as is.
KOS is adjusting after living in a different time. up a story about those crazy things inside its mind. A new adventure waits for us. I don't
That looks
think
fine.
I can get enough. Try out something new,
It's fine.
and I'll be there with you.
Make this easier to see. Merge it down and lock it in. Hello, welcome.
There's
Make
no
this a
gives in the
little bit
family,
shorter because that feels like it's a
so
bit
glad
too
that
much.
you are here with me.
Yeah, I can live with that. Yeah, I can work with that. Alright, let's move this up a little bit. Up and over, I think. Maybe re-angle it. Because there's a significant height difference. Let's start with super simple, light, easy to change body shapes. Get rid of this. Let me throw the neck on. That seems pretty good. Rescale this and move this around to fit. May also make this a bit wider. Push and pull some things around. Something about it feels off now. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right. This is on your home feed, but then disappeared, so you spent 5 minutes looking for it! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Take a rest, you've earned it, traveler. I don't know, it just feels off. I think the body is too big and the neck is too small. Oh, you know what? There, now I have a reference. Might be a little stupid. It doesn't disappoint though. I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm glad it's worth it. Alright, let's hide the heads because that's gonna mess me up. I think I had the neck too thin. I think that was a big part of it. It also feels a bit too stretched out in a way that I really don't feel like it would be. That's better. Now it just might be too big in general, so let's shrink this down. Reline this up. It feels better, so I won't mess around with it, but I'm probably gonna change my mind anyway. Okay, let's add the counter. Because we're just selfieing with the McDonald's cashier. That's all this is. There's my cat. Hi, Mary! Come say hello! Oh, did you hear that? She said mama. Come here! You want a piece? You want a piece? Come here. Come here, you whiny thing. Hello to everybody new. This is Mary. She's 15 and she's really dramatic. You want to say hello? You're just gonna sit there quietly now that you got what you wanted. me find a picture of Mary to put on stream. I can't find one that's showing up. I don't know why they're not showing up. That's so cool. What's in here? What about this? Alright, what about this? How about this? That's cool. Is that so? You creature. Oh, she's rubbing her face on the microphone. Apologies. I don't just have pictures of her. That's wild. Okay, well, there she goes. Okay, bye, Mary. Oh, here we go. There she is! There's my cat. There. Now she's sitting with y'all. She's curled up next to y'all. What layer am I on? I'm over here. Whoa! Okay, way too far. I cannot just use the mouse for this, as I've just discovered. That looks pretty good. That works. I am not liking the body again. Maybe narrower? Let's pull one of these. Let me just throw a super vague shape of the scarf. It's not quite that extreme. It's a lot tighter on the actual build than I usually draw it. I'm not quite sure why I did that, but it looks pretty good actually. I think I made it too low. I keep telling myself I'll do stuff like this on a different layer, and then I don't. Rotate it so it kind of goes in line with the shoulders, because realistically it would. That did actually help. That helped a lot. I think I'll stop messing around with the body. I think how it is fine. I think it looked off because the scarf wasn't there, and that's such a huge part of the silhouette that if it's not there, it feels wrong. So I think that was it.
It's a sunny day, and everything is getting better every moment we're together. The things I wanna say, I wish I knew just how to put it, but I think that I can do it. Hey,
stripe down the front, because that's a huge part of it.
Got you on my mind. The only thing that I can think of, dream that I could only make up. Your hand in mine. You're the one that I've been wanting, so let's get this party started. Hey there, silly thing. You got any plans tonight? Crank the music way too loud. Party till it's midnight. Hey there,
That
silly
works.
thing.
I'm
What
okay
you
with it.
wanna do? I'd happily do anything as long as it's with you.
I'm gonna merge it down. Merge down. Okay, we're locked in.
Hey there, silly thing. You got any plans tonight? Crank the music way too loud. Party till it's midnight. Hey there, silly thing. What you wanna do?
Mary's in the other room causing havoc now.
As long as it's with you. Hey there, silly thing. You got any plans tonight? Crank the music way too loud. Party till it's midnight.
You know, once cats get old, they start mellowing out. They'll calm down. No, not remotely. I think she's actually gotten even more everything the older she gets.
Got a pencil in my hair, gotta keep it in my reach. The ideas start to flow, making everything I see that's in my brain, in my mind.
All
Gonna
right.
make it feel so
Uh,
real, and I'll share it
I might
with the
lower the
world.
counter a bit.
Wanna make
Feels a little
myself
bit
a
too
big deal.
high.
Sing a little song as I'm standing in the spotlight. Magic's in my heart, gonna make this one a big
The robot's meant to be short, but not that short. Actually, I might have just lied. The robot might actually be that short. We can suspend belief for one drawing. I have a bizarre cat.
I wanna make it work. Out of paper.
She's very talkative.
I'll just make up an answer and continue somehow. I don't know what
I literally could have just erased that and redrawn it.
I'll keep doing what I want.
There's no good reason I didn't.
On a mess, but it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our best. We can make it work. We'll keep on going till sunrise and perfect.
Same with this. Just erase it and redo it. Not worth it.
To make it work. So let's make it work. I wanna make it work. I know it's kinda gonna mess, but it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our best. We can make it work. We'll keep on going till sunrise and carpet's covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost 5 times.
Just redo it. Not worth it.
So let's make it work. I wanna make it work. Time to make it work. So let's make it work. I wanna make it work. We can make it work.
I'm just a little computer, and I'd love to stay and make a mark. I'm just a little
That works.
robotic
Okay,
thing,
switch
and
back
I'll
over.
be here to play my part.
New layer.
Be scared of what you don't
Super
know,
basic
just
shape.
plant a seed and let it grow. This town is full of spots to go, and friends I'd like to know.
That's why. Because I immediately completely wrong proportions.
KOS is
Yeah, that's a
adjusting
lot better.
after living in a different time. And tech will write up a story about those crazy things inside its mind. A new adventure waits for us. I don't think I can get enough. Try out something new, and I'll be there with you.
This is gonna be hard because it's at such an extreme angle that I can only use the reference up to a certain point. So like if I do something like this and it just looks wrong, I can't just look at the reference and be like, okay, why does it look wrong? I have to actually like sit and think. Crazy. What world do we think we're living in here? Actually, never mind. That looks fine. Never mind. We're fine. We're doing A-okay. Stretching my back. Have y'all taken a stretch break? I think y'all should really take a stretch break. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you heard that? Oh, that definitely got picked up on the mic. I apologize. That was my shoulders. Ooh, that was my thumb. Okay. We're good. You're now stretching. Fantastic. I'm not gonna tell you to put the phone down and go outside. But at least a stretch is good. This looks pretty good. This feels like it's not lined up right. It does, actually. I made that up. I just spread misinformation on the internet. I'm gonna start with the bottom for the collar, because that's something I can actually like see where exactly it needs to be. This part up here is gonna be really messy. That's gonna be causing me issues. But if I start with this, I can just build out from it, and it shouldn't be as bad. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Maybe rotate it a bit more to counter everything else, but I think it's fine. Ah! Okay, don't merge it down yet. Ah! There we go. This is supposed to be a bit sharper than I ended up actually making it. That's better. Move it over. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Just clean it up a little bit so it's easier to tell what's going on. But overall, I'm good with that. Alright, the arms are gonna be fun. Let's see if I can just find real quick a reference. Character leaning over counter reference. You know, surprisingly enough, I can't find exactly what it is I'm looking for. So you know what? I will do it myself. I think. Yeah, no, I can't find it. There's not one that's pretty... Well... none of these are right. Alright. DIY. Let's grab my phone. Let me set a 10-second timer. Field trip. If I want an exact reference, I'll do it myself. Oh, y'all gonna see my stringy little arms. Where can I do this? I might need your help. This is very specific. Can you take a picture of me leaning over the back of the couch? I have a very specific reference in mind and I can't find it on the interwebs. We do it for the content. Oh, I set a 10-second timer because I thought it was just gonna be. Oh no, it's too late. It's for the content. Can you possibly get one? I mean, don't hurt yourself, but... It's fine. No. It's the back arm that's throwing me off. It's like... I don't even know what words to put on it. Stick figure. No. It's supposed to be on the counter, and I didn't give myself enough room to actually do that in a way that looks like it's on the counter. Well, that's a lot of dead air. Y'all aren't gonna be seeing my gangly little arms. I fibbed. I spread misinformation on the internet. I love spreading misinformation. Call me misinformation the way I'm lying on a YouTube stream right now. Don't call me that. Don't call me misinformation. Spreading lies on the internet is bad. There we go. Okay, so new plan. Stick figure. Perfect. It'll work. It'll work. Something like that is what I want. You can't see that. Let me make it easier to see. Something like that is what I want. My question is, how do I get there? How much angle can I cheat before it just looks wrong? I've been getting lax on doing my wrist stretches, and now the one I'm not using is like cramping up. That's really funny. I'll do them after the stream. Oh, I didn't merge this down, so I can still push and pull it around without messing the faces up. I think I'll move this part up. Shrink it down a little bit. That feels a bit excessive. Move this part up so it's more of a straight line. Like this part is more of a straight line. It seems okay. Let's see what happens. Start with the sleeves and work my way out. I can always just cheat. Because y'all see how the sleeve... It's like... Sleeve... Other sleeve. It's like that. So I can cheat. It'll be fine.
Got a pencil in my hair, gotta keep it in my reach. The ideas start to flow, making everything
I can probably
I
take
see
this
that's in my
pretty
brain
far.
and in my mind, gonna make it feel so real. And I'll share it with the world, wanna make myself a big deal. Sing a little song as I'm standing in the spotlight. Magic's in my heart, gonna make this one a big night. Celebrating hard and I'm laughing even harder too. All
I don't know if I like the way
little
that
things I see,
curves.
ideas of what I wanna do. But I've run out of paper, what to do now? I'll just make up an answer and continue
Alright.
somehow. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's quite alright. I'll keep doing what I want to all night.
I can always just move the counter too, if I don't like it.
But it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our
Like, that doesn't have to be set in stone if it's just not gonna work the way it is.
sunrise and carpets covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost 5, time to make it work. So let's make it work.
It might. It may be fine.
But I've run out of paper, what to do now? I'll just make up an answer and continue somehow. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's quite alright. I'll keep doing what I want to all night. I know it's kinda gonna mess, but it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our best. We can make it work. We'll keep on going till sunrise and carpets covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost 5, time to make it
Ah,
so let's make it work.
I don't know.
I want
I don't know.
I know it's kinda gonna mess, but it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our best. We can make it work. We'll keep on going till sunrise and carpets covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost 5, time to make it work. So let's make it work. I wanna make it work. Time to make it work.
Oh, you know what?
So let's make it
You know what I can
work.
actually do?
I wanna make it work.
I might be a little bit
Make it
stupid dum-dum. I may actually not even have to worry about that part. Put a different arm in front of it, call it a day.
I'm just a little robotic thing, and I'll be here to play.
Somebody present me with my stupid dum-dum award.
Don't be
I've earned
scared
it.
of what you don't know. Just plant a seed and let it grow. This town is full of spots to go, and friends I'd like to know.
Oh, I'm not a stupid dum-dum, I'm just a stupid dumb. A nice, kind, supportive mother.
KOS is
I forgive you.
adjusting after
It's for the
living in a
content.
different time. And tech will write up a story about
I'll
the
cancel you on Twitter about it later.
inside its mind. New
Don't
adventures
actually cancel my mom on Twitter.
I don't think I can get enough.
We live in 2025 where that's the thing I've actually just said.
And I'll be there with you. I'm
I may move this part up a little bit. It doesn't necessarily have to be that low.
There's new gears in the family. I'm so glad that you are here with me.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Kind of. I may angle this down more, I think. Which looks odd now, but it'll work. I'll make it work. Like the song. We can make it work. There's barely any other lyrics. If you know that one line, you're fine. You can do karaoke with it. I ought to put on a counter and see how many times I say that in the song. Here's your dum-dum! Thank you. Thank you. I earned it through hard work and dedication. Thank you. Thank you kindly. I'd like to thank... There's something really funny I could say, but I'm not going to. Self-deprecating, self-deprecating, not the type of thing that would drag anybody else down. But I still feel like it's not something I should say. But I'm thinking about it, so I'll send it to C'est La Vie. There we go. Now that I've gotten it out of my brain. Realistically, it's harmless, but I'm not gonna risk it. It's really funny though. We're not risking it the last 15 minutes. Not worth it. Funny though. Oh, you know what? I may be able to do that. Oh, there we go. I can probably do that. I can probably make that look all right. Which means this has got to be different. But that's okay. That's such a non-issue. Oh, what? What? No. Oh. Oh, that's not a non-issue. It may be. We can squeeze. We can squeeze through here.
What is the Papa Louie thing? I don't remember what the character name is. The purple hair dude's name.
That's so funny. Oh my god. That's so funny.
Well, what if the arm that's kind of behind is actually across the counter like this instead of like this?
I thought about that, but it feels too comfortable.
Oh, he's not supposed to look.
No.
Oh, never mind.
It would work in any other case, but for this, I'd rather have, like, not necessarily uncomfortable, but awkward.
Oh, okay.
Like, okay, this is great. Can I just get back to my job? Can you leave? You don't even have organs. What are you doing at a McDonald's? That's hilarious.
Papa Louie's Infectorium.
Oh my god. I thought I left that behind months ago.
That's what it is, right?
Unfortunately, yes. It's not worth it anymore.
Oh, okay.
That trend died months ago. It died over a president ago. We were under a different administration when that was still a thing people were doing. That's so funny. Just to be quirky about it, I'm not gonna use either character's proper name for the rest of the stream. It's only 10 minutes, I can do it. Mom forgot Purple Squidward's name and came in and referred to this fine specimen as the Papa Louie OC. Let me find anybody new who may not know this piece of lore yet. Let me enlighten you. Let me find... I don't think I need to say much else. I think this... Let's get a side-by-side. Yeah! We haven't come very far. We have not come very far. This is really sad. This is where I am and what I'm doing in 2025. This is really sad. It's sinking in. This is a thing I've done in my life. That's a thing I've done, and that's people's impression of the character as a whole. So in animation, the character will show up and have be like a full complete character, and there's going to be people in the universe to that point. Papa Louie! Papa's Pizzeria! And it's my own fault. I did create it. And I should have known what I was getting into. What layer am I on? Alright, let's merge all that down. Okay. I don't need either of those. So I'm gonna put them behind the background layer so I remember. I can't do that. We're gonna put them in the very back. I'm also gonna lock them. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't do anything with them. I don't want to just delete them because it's still part of the process. And I'm goofy that way. I'm silly. I don't like to delete stuff that's part of the process, even if it's bad. Because if I change my mind later and want to go back to it, I still want to have it there. I might also just end up lowering the counter. We'll see. Okay, that's its own layer. Perfect. Maybe not. May not have to. I might actually have too much hand showing. Because these sleeves are like, y'all can see how baggy they're meant to be.
Your hand
I say as I'm erasing things to change them. That works, I can live with that. I won't change it while I'm actively changing it. Switch this around.
Hey there, silly thing. You got any plans tonight? Crank the music way too loud. Party till it's midnight. Hey there, silly thing. What you wanna do? I'd happily
That
do
works.
anything as long as it's with you.
I can live with that.
Hey there, silly thing. You got any plans tonight? Crank the music way too loud. Party till it's midnight. Hey there, silly thing. What you wanna do? I'd happily do anything as long as it's with you.
And it probably doesn't matter as much as I feel like it does, because there's like a 50% shot this season, even the sketch I end up going with anyway. So I just won't think about that part too hard.
Got a pencil in my hair, gotta keep it in my reach. The ideas start to flow, making everything I see that's in my brain, in my mind. Gonna make it feel so real, and I'll share it with the world. Wanna make myself a big deal. Sing a little song as I'm standing in the spotlight. Magic's in my heart, gonna make this one a big night. Celebrating hard, and I'm laughing even harder too. All the little things I see, ideas of what I wanna do. But I've run out of paper, what to do now? I'll just make up an answer and continue somehow. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's quite alright. I'll keep doing what I want to all night. I know it's
This is gonna drive me bonkers.
mess, but it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our best. We can make it work. We'll keep on going till sunrise and carpet's covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost 5. Time to make it work. So let's make it work. I wanna make it work. I've run out of paper. What to do now? I'll just make up an answer and continue somehow. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's quite alright.
Crazy.
I'll keep doing what I want to. all
Absolutely
night.
crazy.
I know it's kinda gonna mess, but it doesn't have to hurt. We can still give it our best.
That's
We
fine.
can make it work. We'll keep on going till sunrise and carpet's covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost 5. Time to make it work.
Counter can stay
So
where
let's
it is.
make it work. I wanna
Somewhere
make
over here
it
there's gonna be a
work.
cash
I know
register.
it's kinda gonna mess, but it doesn't have to
Actually,
hurt.
while I'm over here,
We can still
let me
give it our
just do
best.
that.
We can make
That's
it work.
quick and
We'll
easy.
keep on going till sunrise and carpet's covered up in dirt. Can't believe it's almost 5. Time to make it work. So let's make it work. I wanna make it work. Time to make it work. So let's make it
Super grimy, old, broken, cheap cash register.
We can make it work.
Tape and all that mess all over it.
Computer, and I'd love to stay and make a mark. I'm just a little robotic thing, and I'll be here to play my part. Don't be scared of what you don't know, just plant a seed and let it grow. This town is full of spots to go, and friends
Random
I'd
piece of
like
metal
to know.
screwed back on after it broke. That kind of thing.
KOS is adjusting after living in a different time. And tech will write up a story about those crazy things inside its mind. A new adventure waits for us. I don't think I can get enough. Try out something new, and I'll be there with you. I'm just a little computer.
I did not execute that well at all. That's better. Clean it up a little bit more.
I'm so glad that you are here with me.
Yeah, I can live with that. That's pretty nice. That's not terrible to look at. A super simple looking burger icon that's definitely gonna bring up copyright issues. Hints at there being a name tag, but it's ended up being mostly covered up by everything else, so it's fine. Everybody say hello to Father Logica. Oh, you know what? I was gonna have it be like a selfie type of thing, but I can... How big must the field of view be? I can only break the immersion so far. Well... That's not ideal. I don't want to have to crop it down because I don't know if I'm going with this or if I'm going with an entire group piece. That's not a great situation for me to have put myself in. I can stall for 2 minutes, right? We only have 2 minutes left. I can just stall. We can yep. We can yep. How we doing? Well, you know what? I'm pretty happy with it. I think we got a lot farther than I was... Get rid of that. Don't delete it because I know I'm gonna want to put it back up again at some point, but hide it for now. I think we can call that a win. I think we can call that a win. Let's pause the playlist, put the regular background music back on. Let me close this. Oh my, how many notifications do I have? It's whatever. That was fun. That was fun. It was laid back. It wasn't like crazy, but it was nice. It was laid back. We had ourselves a fun, grand old little time. And I can call that a win. We actually got really far. We got a lot farther than I was thinking I was going to. Because usually when I do streams like this, I get distracted and we get like one face done. And then I'm like, well, great stream today, guys. And then we log off. But no, today was actually I felt pretty focused. I was in my lane, flourishing. We're gonna pause the music once again because I stalled for 2 minutes instead of having to deal with arms, and I'm a winner for that. Stay crazy, stay cool, stay creative before anybody can catch me. This has been Technologic, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye!